Hello once again everyone. Today is the 17th of October. My name is Nick, and if you watch these regularly, we do a weekly end of week review. Find out what's been happening on the channel in terms of gameplay. It just indexes it a bit better. But first of all, I want to tell you about a video I've recently put up, which I've been hit by YouTube with an ID content matching alert. Now, nothing too serious, but it has taken me a bit by surprise. Now, when I upload more of the modern games, it's alright with the retro games, this never happens. The modern games, I have to turn off some of the music because it might infringe on copyright, and I'd be extra super careful if there is any music to take it off completely, or any obvious graphics. You'll never catch me uploading full TV episodes or films or anything like that. So I was rather surprised to get this ID content matching, and it was from a Need for Speed, a bit of gameplay there, a bit of footage, and the random plays that I've been doing. Yes, and a bit perplexing. So a bit of the intro before the game starts, which lets you know what circuit you're doing, what track. Apparently that is copyrighted. I see it all as a part of the game, really. But anyway, EA have claimed that, so they might put adverts on that video and make revenue from it. Well, good luck, because it's probably not going to be viewed by that many people. But anyway, it's a bit of a shock, bit of a wake-up call for me, so I probably won't be pushing up any more of that series or the Need for Speed games in the future, because I think Most Wanted has got intros beforehand, and that's too risky, so we'll stop advertising their games and go on to other ones which aren't so too critical. Okay, enough of that. So let's go to the games that we've uploaded this week onto happier ground. We start in 1985 with a ZX Spectrum game, good old Hunchback 2. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed the original Hunchback. This is by Ocean, this one. And the second game gives you a bit of extra diversity. The levels are more, well, lots more to do. In the original, you just had to collect one bell from getting from the right to the left-hand side of the screen. This one has got multiple levels and stages. One time you have to jump on a boat, and lots of different things to do. It's not so easy to complete, and I make a bit of a meal of things like I do with all games. So check that one out, by Ocean, Hunchback 2. Next game, also on the ZX Spectrum, been covering quite a few of these, well, about 2 each week really. Might go higher now the Need for Speed slots there. Next time was a bit of a disappointing game. The Flintstones in 1988, produced by Grand Slam Entertainments. A bit depressing, this one, because I always remember as a kid expected something a bit more from the Flintstones. It's a huge licence, but it's a bit lethargic. The graphics are good, don't get me wrong, they've done a good job there, but the first level involves painting a wall. Now, it's been commented on by a few people on that video, quite rightly too. It was like watching paint dry, and they're very accurate, so if you commented that, well done you, that's a pretty good assumption. Other levels in the game aren't much better. There's bowling, a second level which I didn't get to, where you and Barney, you lose a wheel on your car and have to dodge around or get a replacement wheel, but that's pretty boring as well. Hasn't even got the Flintstones music, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, they're not all going to be good games that I review. You might like that game, but I'm just giving my opinion there. And then we move on to the Commodore Amiga. Now, this is a good game, this one. Outrun Europa by US Gold in 1991. Now, this is quite unique in the Outrun series, because this one wasn't actually based on an arcade cabinet. There's no arcade version of Outrun Europa that I know of. A bit of a twist on the original games. In the originals, you were driving a Ferrari F40. In this one, you start with a motorbike, which is a nice touch. By completing various stages, you then get upgraded to a jet ski, so there's water stages, which is a little bit tricky, and then a Porsche 959, and then eventually that Ferrari. But it plays well, the frame rate is absolutely superb. I reviewed this game on the ZX Spectrum a few weeks ago. ZX Spectrum was okay, but this is a completely different game, it seems. And it's really clever with the change of vehicles, so check that one out. If you own an Amiga there, or you're into that sort of thing, check out Outrun Europa on any other version as well. A very good game all round, a vast improvement on the original. And then we come to, well, we finish on 2 PlayStation 3 games. The first one, which I've sort of mentioned with my IT content match, I'm not sure I'll bother even linking to it, but we'll have the picture up there anyway. Anyway, it's a Need for Speed Hot Pursuit by Criterion, published by EA Games in 2010. This stage was Roasters Reborn, which I drive a BMW quite poorly in a race to try and get to the finish first. Will I do it? Well, I might do. But as I said, this is the 4th random play of that series, and we'll probably leave it there. Have a look at what other games there are. So yeah, a little disappointing, but I don't want to risk lots of those. Because if I put up 30, and then they're all claimed by EA, suddenly I'm working for them. And that's a lot of work to put in for someone else. They need to ease that a little bit. But we won't dwell on the fact, well, maybe a little bit. And the last game was Zen Pinball 2. We're gradually going through these. You've been watching the channels for the weeks. If you haven't, then you're into Zen Pinball or pinball in general, check the other ones out as well. We come to another Marvel table, which is Fear itself, based on the comic book series. Quite spooky, this one. Yes, features a number of our heroes, 4 most prominent, Captain America as well, and also I think Iron Man might make an appearance at some stage. But you're versus the deity that's called the Serpent, and all these minions called the Worthy, which you must defeat in various missions. So that's well worth looking at as well. Quite an interesting one that comes with 3 other tables as well if you're going to purchase it, which is the Avengers, World War Hulk and Infinity Gauntlet, which I've also reviewed, so have a look at them as well. I do know on Zen Pinball 2, around about this time, I think South Park is being released. Not sure how we go with the copyright of the music there, but I think we'll be okay. So I might well be having a look at that at some stage. Sooner, later, I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. Okay, so that's pretty much all that's been happening on the channel. In terms of the tech, which I'm gradually trying to improve, you see I still haven't got lights. I'm still looking into them, what's the best. It's a bit of a minefield. But this week at least I got a tripod. So on some of the bits, not this one, because I'm talking into a camera which is balanced on about 6 books. But anyway, for the Random Wednesday question and maybe a few other segments that might be coming in, I've got a tripod which are steady a bit, be able to get close and try and improve the definition, especially when we got the lights. So I've been talking a bit too long, I think, so it's enough jibber jabbering from me. Hope you had a good week. Keep watching the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, it'd be pretty handy if you did to get me on the move. Any suggestions, always welcome below. I've got a few requests coming up soon that I'll probably be hitting into gameplay, so there we go. And yeah, thank you very much. Until next time then, goodbye.
Goodbye.